Whew. I know. That's what it is. Great day, everyone. I hope everyone is well. I hope all is well to everyone. We're going to jump right into this, okay? Congratulations that you have made it this far in our business plan series. We have been talking about using the 4-step plan method in writing our business plans. Hold on, y'all. Turn that down. So thank you everyone for joining. Please be sure to subscribe and do all that great stuff that we need you to do to build our channels on YouTube, okay? Because I just want to jump right into what we are talking about today. I am Leela Kelly, and we are going to be talking about the last 2 sections of our business plan. And guess what that is? Section 9 is financial projections, and section 10 is the appendix, okay? So I'm trying to get this thing right. Okay, so this is where we are, and we are at the end of our business plan. So when it comes to the financial projections, why it matters, the purpose, the P, why it matters because if you don't have a plan for your money, your business won't either. Okay? Your financial projections, y'all, this is really bothering me today. Your financial projections tell how your business will survive and how it will thrive financially. It helps you to understand your income and your expenses and your profitability. How are you going to profit? Okay, so you're not just out here on a whim hoping for success. You are creating the success, okay? You are creating it. So, excuse me, okay? Everybody, the allergy is serious, okay? So for the 4-step plan method, when it comes to your financial projections, the purpose of your financial projections is to show that your business is financially valuable, okay? Financially. This is forecasting your future, and this is exactly what grant reviewers and investors want to see. They want to see where the money is going. They want to know, we give you this money, where is it going? Exactly. They want to know exactly where it's going, okay? They are not interested in the maybes. No, they want exactly where the money, the funding is going. They want to know that. So this is why your financial projection matters. You know, when I was writing this part, I had to think back on my beginning when I first started and when I didn't know any of this. I didn't know about financial projections before starting my business plan. I didn't know about a lot of things when it came to the financial part of my business plan, or even the business altogether. Not even necessarily the business plan, but you know, when you're not coming from money, or you're not coming from something and you are the creator of everything that's happening right now, there are a lot of things that you don't know. And so the financial projection side of the business plan, I was scared of it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was scared of the financial part of the business plan, and not even just the business plan. the even though I wanted to run a business, like I knew this years ago, even though I knew I wanted to run a business, even though when I was younger, I was the girl who um, played store and had to have the cash register. If I wasn't the cashier, I didn't want to play, right? So I always knew I wanted to be in business, but getting into business and becoming successful, I mean, one thing that I learned, I prayerfully, thankfully, that I never gave up and I continued to educate myself. But one thing that I have learned is people fail within the first 5 years of business, mainly because of poor financial projections. And so you can have all of the ambiance, you can have all of the great branding, you can have all of that. But listen, if you do not have financial projections, the branding isn't going to matter. The marketing isn't going to matter. The advertising isn't going to matter. And why is it not going to matter? Because if you don't have a plan for your money, your business won't either. You have to tell money where it's going, what it's going to do, how it's going to get there. Like, you have to create this. So this is your financial projection. Which way do you want this money to go? And that is without investors. That is just what you want for your business, period, point blank, because you are a business owner, you are an entrepreneur. So you need to know how your money is going to work for you. How are you going to get it to that point to where you no longer have to work hard, right? And this is how you get there, through your financial projections. Businesses fail, but I could have been one of those businesses, let me tell you, because I'm just getting to the point, probably like 7, 8, 9 years in, I'm just getting to the point to where I had to go back to the drawing board. And I had to say, well, how in the world am I messing up? Like, how is my finances not coming together? And let me tell you, I just got an accountant 2023. So I just got someone to help me on this journey. So an accountant is very important, or a CPA. Get you somebody that can help you with your finances, okay? That can tell you, hey, like, I have a payroll. So I needed to get some things in order because I have employees under me and they want to be paid, or else why are they working? So we had to come up with a plan for how the business is going to run financially. We got all this other stuff, all this cutesy stuff, but if we don't have income coming in, it doesn't even matter. All of that does not matter. Can't do payroll, can't pay myself, can't pay the business, can't pay me. You know what I'm saying? So you have to know your numbers and you have to own your business, okay? And this is even how you run your household. Like, financial projection goes so far, right? But it is very important that we learn how to plan our money, and we give our money direction, and we give our money names. We tell our money what it's going to do. We have to do that. But moving forward, because this part is really near and dear, because this was the main part that I had to learn. I had to learn finances. I am learning finances, financial stewardship, how to steward the money correctly from my business and for home. So this is really, a really near and dear part. Hello. to you who has come in. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, so your financial projection includes your startup costs, your revenue forecast, your expense forecast, your break-even analysis, your cash flow, and your profit and loss projections. Listen, listen, most grants, they want to see how their money is going to directly impact your growth. You can't just say, I need $10,000. You have to show them where those $10,000 are going and how you're going to multiply their $10,000. Okay? So this is very very important when it comes to your financial projections. Now let's move on to the L, which is lead. You want to build clear projections, okay? What did or will it cost to start your business? What are your legal fees, the licensures you had to get, your website, inventory, marketing setup, startup, expenses, equipment, supplies? Like, you need all of that. Okay, if you have products, you need to know how much it's going to cost to start your product line. And if it's already going, use that as to help you with your projections. Okay, you want to make sure that you know how this is going to sell, which brings us to your revenue forecast. You need to know what you expect to earn every month per year. Okay, so let's think along the terms of units or products or services, appointments, right? And then you just multiply that thing, and that's going to get you something. So let's say, for example, you have 10 clients a month starting out, because you really won't, but however, we ain't going to get into all of that. But let's say you have 10 clients a month, and we're going to multiply that by $100 a service, $100 per service. That is $1,000 a month at right there. Now, y'all know how I'm always talking about, you have a service, you need to have a product. And this is a really good example as to why you need to have a product. Because you can have 50 product sales at $25 each, and you're going to have $1,250, right? So you see how your product sales can trump your services. This is what I'm saying. You need to make sure that you have something to sell. You need to make sure you have a product. I don't care if it is a hand lotion. My products happen to be sitting right here. So we have shampoos, we have conditioners, so we have products. And so it is important that we push these products, okay? We push these products. And it's not just a false push. No, these are real products, and you get real results, okay? So you want to forecast out 12 months, but you do want to still be realistic. And you don't want to shrink it neither, because growth should be a part of the projection, right? Because you're projecting where you start now. You want to be a little further along in 3 years, and then you want to be even further along in 5 years, and you want to even be further than that in 10 years. Okay, so, and that brings us to your expenses forecast. What do you expect to spend? What does it cost to run your business? Like, what is your overhead, your monthly overhead, like your rents, like your software, your supplies? If you are shipping out products, that's all of that is in your expenses forecast, okay? Your payroll, your marketing, your ads, all of that. And it breaks into two costs. You have a fixed cost and you have a variable cost. Your fixed cost is the same thing every month, like your rent, like your booking platform that you decide to use, whether that is Gloss Genius, that's who I use, or whether that is, what's the other one, QuickBooks, whatever you decide to use, okay? It could be Square, it could be Vagaro, it does not matter, but that is a fixed cost. Your variable costs, that's like change with the activity, like marketing, like different things, even though you want to budget for marketing, but marketing, that cost can vary because sometimes I like to use Staples. I used to use Vistaprint a lot, but Staples is really I can get to it fast and I don't have to worry about shipping, and it's pretty cheap. I can get, you know, 1,000. I can get 1,000. No, I can do 500 business cards for like $27. And most times they have a coupon for it. So, you know, it just works that way for me. And it's on hand. Like I can go and pick it up the very next day and sometimes the same day. So that, you know, that works for me. You know, but that is your fixed cost and your variable cost. It varies. Fixed, it is what it is. Variable, it fluctuates. It can change at any time, which brings you to your break-even analysis. Okay, how much do I need to sell to not lose money? That's your break-even. Your break-even is your fixed costs divided by your selling price and your variable cost per unit, because that can fluctuate. So if your costs are like $1,000 a month and each sale profit is $10, you need $100. You need 100 sales to break even. That's basically what that says. What is your break even point? Your income equal expenses, or divided by expenses. Hold on, y'all. Got something over here on my. So your break-even analysis is the point where your income equals expenses, okay? So we're going to go on to the alignment, right? Sync your numbers with strategy. A is for align. We want this to align. We want this to become what it is becoming. So every dollar should match your business plan. Okay, all of this that you have written, your business plan from sections 1 through 8, it all needs to meet up. If you are projecting growth, show how the growth will happen. Your new services, your new staff, your marketing push, like show all of that. Like you could say in 5 years you want to have you know, a 8-chair salon. But right now you have 3 chairs. And so you show that progression. Show that progression. You are in year 2 and you have 3 chairs. By year 5, you want to have 8 chairs. So somewhere up in there, you are hiring new stylists. You are bringing in new people. You are expanding. And so that's what you want to show. You want it to align. You want the numbers, the dollars to match what you are saying. So numbers and words have to match, okay? And also, this just a FYI on the side, right? If you have seasonal up and downs, show that too. So say like when it's cooler, the cooler months as a hairstylist, sometimes those months are a little slower than it is for the warmer months. Let's say back to school season. Back to school season is in full swing. Do you hear me? Full swing for back to school time. So make sure you put that in there. Like that is your forecast, like your weather forecast, okay? You can do like a spreadsheet type of thing, or you can just keep track of it, monitor it. You can forecast what it's going to do in the next 2 or 3 years just by how it happens now. You can say what we have coming up, Mother's Day. We have Mother's Day coming up. So you can say, hey, you can take this Mother's Day time and you can say, okay, when Mother's Day come, we will have an increase of $500, right? We can have an increase of $800 if we increase the services. Say we want 8 new clients or 8 clients at $100. We want to say new. 8 new clients at $100. That just gave us that additional $800, right? So that is aligning your words with numbers. You want to make sure that you are aligning your words with numbers. That is your financial projection. Okay. So if it's in your marketing plan, or if your marketing plan includes $300 in ads, your expenses should say, bam, we spent $300 in marketing ads, right? So you want to do that each time, because it is showing that your consistency is building credibility. And as it's building credibility, you are building your business. You are building your legacy. And that is what's important. That's why you're in business anyway, because you are breaking generational situations and you are creating legacy. Okay. And so that's going to creating legacy is going to take us to the end. Navigate. You're going to track, learn, and adjust. This is not just a one-time task. You should always be reviewing your financials monthly or quarterly. And I'm a little slack on that. I'm not even gonna lie, but I'm getting better. You know, I need to be doing it monthly, but I do it quarterly. So you need to adjust your forecast as needed. This is why I say you have your business plan, yes, but you want to make sure you have something that you can write on, so that when you need to adjust. If you use things like, well, platforms like QuickBook Pro, but for me, I like Gloss Genius. Gloss Genius tells everything. It shows your analytics. It shows for each team member, for each hairstylist, it shows what they're doing individually. So it shows everything. But whatever platform you decide to use, you know, you can, I think I hear somebody. You can use whatever platform it is that you decide to use, but you want to make sure that it has a way to track money, and that you can print it off in like a spreadsheet form, or that it tracks what it is that you're doing. Okay. So y'all, when it comes to your, I was about to say when it comes to your profit and loss. No, when it comes to your financial projection, this is the most part that people skip. And this is why, and this is the part of the business plan, why the business plans don't get finished. Okay. And this is why we struggle. Okay. But not us over here. Not us over here on this I Am Leila Kelly's channel. We are going to flourish. We are going to fix our businesses. We are going to make sure that we are doing what it is we are supposed to be doing, because we are learning to lead with numbers. And why are we learning to lead with numbers? Because faith without works is dead. And that includes your profit and loss. And that is what running a business is: your profit and your loss. Okay, your income versus your expenses. Okay, so if you feel like you need help going through your financial projections, let me know. I can put you in contact with my accountant. She can possibly help you and get you on the right track. Also, we are building tools and trainings just for you, to help you. And if you are a licensed stylist, come join the Sovereign Hair Care family, because we are building profitable businesses, right? We have hair care. We have a 7 product system. Well, 7 products in our system. And if you are into the holistic side or the wellness side of things, that makes it 9. We have 9 products that can help you grow your business. But but that's that. With financial projections, you have to make sure that you are building your financial projections. We are working on a financial planning workbook for you that hopefully it will be available really, really soon. But time is passing and things has been going on, right? So let's jump into section 10. Okay, the appendix. The appendix is so important. This is where you put your supporting documents. This is where you put everything. You provide clarity, you provide proof, you provide a deeper understanding of your business. This is where you create the receipts. Okay, this is where you show, hey, this is what my business is doing, and this is how we're going to get to everything that we've talked about in section 1 through 9. Okay, really, your appendix. The purpose of your appendix is to include documents that show you are purpose-driven and legitimate. Your mission statement, articles of incorporation, your business license, your EIN letter, like all of that is important. And that you get from the beginning of your business when you do your business structure. You can go to our website, sovereignhaircare.com, and you can download your business startup kit. And that's going to help walk you through that foundation of your business. And also, we have some YouTube videos on that as well. Go back and look at it. Okay, so you want to lead. You're going to show your leadership in your industry and in your team. You're going to have resumes of whatever it is that you have been doing in your business. And you're going to have, like if you have team members, you're going to have their bio in there as well, because this is your business. And you're going to have your organizational chart. Okay, so all of this is important, you guys, in your appendix. Sections 1 through 9 is in your appendix. I'm telling you, your business plan is such repetitive. By the time you are done with your business plan, you know your business inside and out, and nobody will be able to tell you anything about it, because it aligns with your goals, and it's showing actual data, and it's also showing your community impact when it comes to alignment. You want your market research in there, if you do market research, which is really important because we've already talked about that. Testimonials, letters of intent from supporters or other partners. Okay, and that is going to put you into the navigating side of things. How are you going to navigate, rather? You want to navigate your future confidently, your financial projections, right? That scary thing, that thing that we all need, but it's so scary to walk through that thing. But we're going to walk through the financial projections. We may even just do something separate for the financial projections. You want product and services photos and your menu. You want contacts, and you want your leases in there. And you want to do all of this in your appendix because it adds credibility to your claim. It helps grant funders and lenders feel secure about investing in you, in your business. It keeps your plan organized and professional, and it allows you to save space in your main plan while you're still providing in depth. Okay, yeah, I do hear the people going around. Okay, so just to recap really, really quick, right? Because I hear some people out there and I don't want them coming in on my live. So just to recap, sections 1 through 10. Section 1, your executive summary. That is the who, what, and why of your business, right? Section 2, hold on one second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me unlock my door. Give me 1 second. Oh, I'm still thinking. Okay, y'all. I just wanted to make sure. I know that this is live and this is just what happens, okay? One day you will know my story, okay? And you will be able to see where I have come from and why all of this is so important to build a legacy for your family. I'm doing this, but I'm telling you, once I get to the point to where I am ready to share my story, you're going to be like, wow. And even through all of that, we're still able to show up because that's what we have to do. Because like the scripture tells us, faith without works is dead. And so when you are in a situation and you want to come out of that situation, guess what you have to do? You have to work. And what, you know, when I was in school, in science class, we would be like, what is faith without works is dead, right? So what is faith? Faith is substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So when we are out here and we are forecasting and all of that stuff, work is energy. And energy is the ability to work. So what are you putting your energy into is what is really important. Okay? So back to the recap. Section 1, your executive summary. The who, the what, and the why of your business. Okay? Your section 2, your business description and your company overview, your brand identity and your mission. Section 3, your market research, your industry analysis, show why there is a demand, who, why. Make sure you do your market research because that is really important, okay? Section 4, target market and customer profile, who you're serving and why you're serving them. Okay, your section 5, competitive analysis. What sets you apart? Okay, that's really important to know. What sets you apart? Like, I'm chosen. The Most High sets me apart. But we're talking business. But that does set you apart. In your business, I'm telling you, I am the one to tell you, okay? Section 6, product service line. What you offer and how does it help? Section 7, your marketing strategies and your sales strategies. How will you reach your people? How are you going to reach them? Okay? Section 8, operations and business structure. How does it run behind the scenes? Who are your employees? You don't necessarily have to say their name, but the titles, what the people who hold these titles, what are they going to be doing? Right? How do they run the business behind the scenes? Okay? And number 9, section 9, your financial projections. What you earn, what you spend, and the need. Okay? And section 10, your appendix. Everything that you have talked about in sections 1 through 9 in document form. That's your appendix. So really, you guys, your business plan is really numbers, words, and pictures. Like that just came to me, right? Saying all of this out loud and talking to you guys, that is really what your business plan is: numbers, words, and pictures. Like that's what it is. Like our investors, they want to know, like they want to know about it in numbers, they want to know about it in words, and they want to see it in pictures. Okay, so this is what we're going to do, and it's kind of really words, numbers, pictures. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to build this up. So if you are ready to start applying for grants, you're ready to take your business to the next level, you're ready to grow, you're ready to thrive, you're ready to strive a little bit more, listen, it's time to get your business plan completed. You can go through all of these sections. We have all of this on YouTube. You can go back and watch previous videos. Listen, you can dive into each section. You can click on it and keep clicking, okay, until you get it. Section by section. Start at the beginning and come all the way down. Start with your executive summary and come all the way down to today's live. Okay. All right. So hold on, y'all. So this is what you need to do. Okay. Your business plan. Get it done. Get your business plan done. Hopefully you all have subscribed or not purchased, received your free business plan, not your free business plan, your free business startup kit, because when you get your free business startup kit, you will receive the link for the business plan workbook once it is available. So make sure that you go and get your business starter kit. That is very important. Okay, you really, really need the business starter kit, because you can't complete your business plan without starting the business, without starting the structure, the foundation of your business. You need that information when it comes to parts of your business plan, especially when you get down to the appendix. You need all of that information. They want all of that information in there. Okay. But that's all I have for you guys. That's it. So if you want help walking through your financial projections, just reach out. Shoot us an email and we will reach back out to you. If you need help figuring out your numbers and all of that, we have an accountant and she is really good and she has helped me in so many ways. Okay, so if you need an accountant, we have one available. Okay, and she will be able to help you. That's pretty much all I can say about that. And if you are a licensed stylist, again, come join the Sovereign Hair Care family. And if, and sell the products, become a beautypreneur. Even if you don't want to become a beautypreneur, we still have products that will help your business flourish, because it is going to help your clients' hair. And your clients are your own walking billboard. Okay. They are your business plan. Your clients are your visual business plan out here in these streets. Do you hear me? So we have products that will help you with the hair care of your clients. If you become joining the Sovereign Hair Care family, listen, you get tools, you get education tools. Let me be clear. You get educational tools, you get knowledge, you get product knowledge to tell you how you can use the products, concoctions that you can make depending on what's going on with your client's hair. Like these 9 products are what I use across the board, depending on what's going on with my clients, depending on what's going on with their hair. We cocktail. It's custom per client because everybody don't have the same situations, right? But all my clients use the same shampoo, all of them. You can go to my Instagram, Leela J. Kelly. You can go to my Facebook, Leela J. Kelly. You can go to my TikTok, I am Leela Kelly. And you can see my portfolio that we use. My clients use the same, all of them use the same situation, but you will see different hair types. You will see different situations going on with different clients. It just depends on what's going on with them. And this is just what's sitting here, y'all. I didn't even know I was going to show products today, but this is just sitting here. And we have the shampoo, conditioner, and the leave-in conditioner. And as a matter of fact, right now, this is going on sale. We're going to do a sale on the shampoo, conditioner, and leave-in conditioner. Go to the website. Give me about 5-10 minutes to go up there and put the sale prices on. And this is going to be valid for 24 hours. Okay? We're going to have a flash sale on this trio right here. Okay? Give me about 5 to 10 minutes, and I'm going to go to the website and I'm going to put it on there, because, and this is for licensed stylists, if you want to try out just this trio, this is not including the hair control, it's not including the purpose hair oil, it's not including the Silk Shine and Protect thermal protector cream. Listen, it's not including the hair and scalp detox. We have all of that, okay? But you can go to sovereignhaircare.com and you can order these products in a bundle. I'm getting ready to create it like really, really quick for those of you who showed up and those of you who are to come within the next 24 hours. It will be, I'm going to go live with it at 12 o'clock. I'm not going live with it, but it's going to be live on the website at 12 o'clock. Okay, that gives me a few minutes to get over there and get it done. Okay, so I'm going to create some flyers really quick, y'all. Let me tell y'all. Once you have your business done and you have all of this content and stuff, and you have your Canva ready, all of that stuff, y'all. Sometimes what I'm learning is the more and more I do this, the easier and easier it becomes. So guess what? Join the Sovereign Hair Care family. Like, that's what I'm saying. Join the Sovereign Hair Care family, because all the hard work is already done for you. Okay? You need assistance with the risk analysis. Absolutely. Okay. So, email me. You can email me at sovereignhaircare@gmail.com, and we will go from there. Just reach out to me and I will be able to help you. Absolutely. Okay. So, yeah, flash sale really, really quick. So with that being said, your girl is getting ready to go. And listen, y'all, if you need help, any parts of this business plan, please reach out. sovereignhaircare@gmail.com. Send me an email and I am going to respond as always. Thank you. And y'all know this means victory, okay? You're welcome. While I'm trying to close the live, but go ahead and hit me up right now. I'm at the computer right now. All right.